And this request was objected by this community board last month. Is that correct, Aurelia? You guys were here last month.
We were here last month, yes, Isidro, and we had some issues with the food permit. I spoke to the owner, she is addressing them. And, we're just here for our renewal.
But again, you came here last month and we rejected that application because there was some serious health issues. And because some committee members here complained about the double parking issue, to the fact that one of them could not even take out his vehicle out. What has been done thus far to rectify these problems?
We will be putting in a no parking sign and a no double parking sign. There's a manager on site, and we'll have, if on the nights of security, we will be moving people from in front of the premises so we don't disturb our neighbors.
Are you saying that by putting a sign of no double parking sign, this can rectify the double parking problem?
I think that the sign should not be placed on top of the establishment, Isidro. I think it should be a separate sign right in front of the business on the street to keep people moving where they see it. They don't necessarily see it in the window. So they're creating a sign to put right on the street so there's no double parking in front of the premises.
Just 1 second, please. We reserve this until the precinct speaks, the resident speaks, then we all.
Okay.
All right, so you are requesting that we set out a double parking sign on the sidewalk.
On the sidewalk, where the
Okay.
people who are double parking can continue moving.
All right, thank you. This is within the jurisdiction of 34th precinct. Do we have anyone from the 34th precinct? I see none. Very well. On the last resolution, the 34th precinct,
Do you
no objection.
No objections. Do you recognize one of these names? Julia, Nico?
I'll pick it up now. I think it was you and Joel that had some issues about this particular agenda item. About one time that you guys could not even get out of
Scaramelo.
Yeah,
Caramel, right?
Yeah, basically what happened was that we were stuck, right? You couldn't get out from the establishment. What Aurelia just proposed is that we, instead of putting a poster on
the window,
the window, to put it outside
the sidewalk.
on the sidewalk.
On the double parking thing.
Yeah, no double parking thing. I think that,
and we can specify how we're going to ask for this particular sign. It could be a tripod or something.
Yeah, I think that's.
So we don't have the opinion. I'll just go through the process. 34 is not present. Very well. I don't see any community residents issue. Now let's go into our committee session. Anthony, then Rob.
Aurelia, thank you for addressing the issues related to the health inspection on how food was handled. Part of the inspection, though, also identified the sale of flavored tobacco products and the use of tobacco products in the establishment. Has the owner addressed those issues, and if so, how?
Hi, guys. They've taken everything out of there. And again, we can only do so much. She has been warned about the tobacco products. If she uses them again, the Department of Mental Health and Hygiene is already addressing these issues with all of the, if you don't have a hookah permit, you can't sell hookah. So she has been advised, and we told her what the committee told us during the last meeting, and she will remove them. And then, the rest is up to, the licenses, it's up to them once we've given them an admonishment.
Okay, thank you.
Very well. Based on the last resolution, we know that we requested some steps, but I would not mind to put some new ones. And that'll be
Just for your awareness, they included the receipt of the sound limiter in the packet, so I don't think we need to.
no, I was referring maybe to a phone number.
Oh, okay.
and the good neighbor sign, was another one.
So good neighbor sign and phone number, right?
Contacted.
Well, I'm sure they will get a visit to rectify the self-tobacco issue. And on that note, if an opposition for further discussion,
On the steps again?
so it's good, there'll be 3 steps. First one will be a no double parking
Okay.
sign, and Aurelia, please take note. This will be a stand that not only patrons can see, but pedestrians as well.
Yes, a self-standing stand, yes.
Well, what's that you call it again?
Self-standing, it's a standalone stand. I guess that's repetitive, but it's a standalone. stand.
No double parking sign. On those 3, if there are no issue with the committee, do you have something to add?
No, it's okay, they already covered up.
Cool. All right, let's go to a straight vote.
Chair, how do you vote?
Yes.
Leo, how do you vote?
Yes.
Robin, how do you vote? Yes. I vote yes. Carl, how do you vote?
Yeah.
Anthony, how do you vote?
Yes.
Jonathan, how do you vote?
I vote yes.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So,
And
Seven.
Aurelia,
Yes,
Seven, affirmative, this application passes.
okay, make sure
Thank
talk to the owner. Explain to them, they're not even just put the sign outside on the sidewalk. That means they're not gonna be double parking. They gotta enforce it. Meaning,
Mhm.
tell them to move.
Well, the thing is that Leo and Joe live close by.
Okay, good.
One more complaint from them and,
Right, okay,
all right, let's proceed.
Okay.
It's the application process.
Okay,
you, Jonathan. appreciate it.
thank you, Aurelia. Second, for renewal on premise food liquor license. FLK Inc., DBS Sushi Mambo, located on 431 West 202, 202nd Street, between 10th and 9th Avenue. We have a representative.
Do we have a
Hey.
percent?
Hey, gentlemen, good evening. Miguel Acosta representing Sushi Mambo tonight.
How are you, Miguel?
I'm good. Yourself? How you doing?
Doing very well. So this is a renewal,
Correct.
lead application. There was no objection last time they came to this community report, and that was, October 25, 2022. The last time they had an inspection, they had an A. No big issues in this applicant, based on the information that we have. This is under the jurisdiction of 34 precinct. Have we gotten anyone from the 34 precinct? No representation by the total 34 precinct. Let's go with committee, conversation.
No objection by 34%.
They're not present.
They're not present. The last time that precinct did show up,
Okay.
based on the last, resolution, there was no objection.
Susan, no attending here. Do you recognizing as a 34 person, this guy? Simple.
Thank you, Jonathan.
No from 34.
So we have someone as attendees named Julian Medina, Nicole Tejada,
And Temple.
and Temple Mesnes.
Mesnes. Not from 34 present.
Let's elevate them to panelists, Jonathan. Thank you so kind. So on that note, I don't see anything.
The two
Unusual.
stipulations.
Thank you. With the 2 steps in place, and that'll be a good neighbor sign and a phone number.
Yes, I
Miguel,
believe that's in place already. I believe last year we issued that stip. But I'll confirm and I'll have them put it up if they don't.
good. On that note, go ahead.
I think Anthony was first.
Anthony, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
So Miguel, the applicant does have an A, but they were inspected on September 12th and the inspection resulted in 27 points.
That is
Some
correct.
violations include contaminated food, food not held at the correct temperature, and food contact surfaces not properly washed. Can you tell me how the owner or management is rectifying those issues?
Yeah, unfortunately, it was just some, there's a sushi restaurant, so normally dealing with raw food. So in many cases, in most of the inspections, they're always going to find the raw food. Depends how they have it laid out, or if it was recent, or if it's something that's being worked on. So it all depends on the inspection, but management has been getting on top of things to make sure that these things don't occur, make sure that all the equipment are working properly in order to avoid any contaminations on food.
Very well. Joel?
Yeah, sure. So we're going straight vote here.
Just 1 second.
Actually, I do have a comment,
Yes, please.
sorry.
Yes.
What are your hours of operation?
Well, the license is presently allowed to open till 4 in the morning, but the hours are normally cut a little bit short during the weekdays and they close at 2. Sometimes occasionally on the weekends, it'll be 3, and sometimes during the week it'll be 11 or midnight. So it'll depends on the day. How's it going? The location has been established there for over 10 years. It's never been an issue, and they've never had any complaints.
Acosta, sorry to
Yes.
interrupt. Maybe you're looking at some of the other application because of what we have here is 12 midnight and then Fridays and Saturdays until 2 a.m. But
That's what I'm
an issue for us
saying.
right now. Yeah.
That's their hours of operation, but the license is, permitted to operate full hours. But they do close at 2 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays and at midnight during the week.
All right. How long they been in business, you say?
Over 10 years. This location is right next to the garage down the block from Opus Lounge. It's a small restaurant, sushi.
No, I know the place well. All right. Let's proceed to Anthony.
And can you just elaborate on the SLA fine of $500 since the last renewal?
Unfortunately, I don't recall or have records of this fine. This could have been a late renewal charge because normally there's no fines that are this amount. So in my past history, it may be a late notification into the community board, and therefore, when you notify the community board past the 30 days, they'll fine you $500.
Very well. Let's go to her.
Okay, with those two steps in mind, Chair, how do you vote?
Yes.
Leo, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
Carl, how do you vote?
Yeah.
Anthony, how do you vote?
Yes.
Jonathan, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Hector.
Yes.
That's 8 in the affirmative, and this application passed.
Very well. Miguel,
Thank you, guys. I'll
congratulations.
stick around. I got a couple of more, so thank you.
All right, congratulations for this one.
All right, thank you.
Okay, so we have agenda item number 3, 4740 Broadway Restaurant LLC, DBA as Triumph Public House, Rolatini's Italian Restaurant, 4740 Broadway on the corner of Thayer.
Do we have a representative in the house?
Yes, Niall Henry here, owner,
Hi,
manager.
how are you?
How's it going, guys?
Good, good. How's business over there?
It's up and down. October and September so far have been down from last year for some reason.
It's been down like everywhere.
Yeah,
We hope that things will pick up for all of you.
yeah, I hope so
Um,
too. It's our almost 10-year anniversary, so we kind of understand it, but it's still concerning,
Right? It's a really nice place you have there.
Thank you.
This is on the Prairie 34 precinct, but they're not here yet. But I see that we will definitely have some questions. But in essence, the last time that this applicant came here, there was no objection, and that dates back to November 2022. We do see now that you received a B on your last health inspection, and
Yes.
we're just wondering why you don't have an A, and what were the issues that as to why
Yeah.
you received a B.
It's our first time in history not having an A, and it's embarrassing. The main issue on the report, as you'll see, was there was food not kept at a certain temperature. A refrigerator in the kitchen broke that morning, and by the time I got there with the repairman, the inspector came. So I replaced that refrigerator, and every day I do a health inspection myself to make sure next time I come in, we're gonna get the A.
And I'm sure you will.
Good
Answer
job.
I want
Yep,
most
great
of the
job.
time. I said that's the answer I want most of the time.
There you go, right? Very well.
I'm honest. I'm not gonna lie. So
Listen, people read, and we filter things out and people out, and when people straight, I mean, why bother, right? So I think we're going to ask for 2 steps anyway, Niles, and
Okay.
again, we are requesting this from every single applicant, and that'll be 1, to display the good neighbor sign, which you can get from our community board. Please check with Naomi and ask her to send you the good neighbor sign. And also, we are requesting for you to display a phone number of someone that is in charge, just in case there's some issues.
No
that
problem.
PD will not be called.
Yep.
And the issue will be rectified right then and then.
No problem.
It seems like this is either working very well, where all the problems have been rectified at a very basic level, or we're not getting report. But it seems to be working. I don't know. So we're going to keep it that way. So again, with 2 steps in place, for those who are taking the minutes, that will be a good neighbor sign and the display of the good phone number of someone in charge. On that note, let's proceed to a vote, please.
So with those 2 steps, Chair, how do you vote?
Yes.
Leo, how do you vote?
Yes.
Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Anthony, how do you vote?
Yes.
Carl, how do you vote?
Yes.
Jonathan, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Hector, how do you vote?
Yes.
That's 8 yeses, this application passed.
Thank you so much. Now, how long you been in business, by the way?
On December 15th, it'll be
10
10 years
years?
open. 10 years open in December coming up, yeah.
Time flies. I think I was here when you guys opened up.
And I had a lot less gray hair too, you know.
Aren't we all? Well, congratulations, and
All right.
we hope that things will pick up very shortly.
Great. Thank you very much, guys. Good night.
Right?
Nine.
Okay, so we have renewal of a beer cider license. This is Post Billiards Cafe, Inc. The address is 154 Post Avenue between Isham Street and 207th Street.
Do we have a representative? Do we have a representative for agenda item number 4, Post Billiard Cafe, Inc.?
Isidro, pardon the interruption. Manny's my client. I called him. I expected that he was going to be present. I don't know what
I
happened.
happen to be. I'm trying to work out this phone.
Oh,
Can
okay.
you guys hear me? All right. I thought I was
Alright.
muted by you guys, but I figured it out. It's me. I'm actually trying to flip the camera. Can't even do that right now. Okay.
All right.
Help me out.
You got it from here, Manny?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
All right.
There we go. All right. Technology, guys. There we go. Hello. Good evening, gentlemen.
Again, Manny, you're the owner, correct?
Yes, I am.
And how long you been in business?
29 years.
No, I mean on this establishment, you have been open for how long?
29 years. Yes.
29 years.
Yeah, they fly by. 29 years.
It's been there for a while. I don't know it was that long, but it's been there for.
They remodeled.
Yeah.
They remodeled it.
It was on top of, was that lounge? It was a lounge.
Melodia.
Melodia.
Melodia was that was 2004. PVC.
Melodia salió y they fixed it up.
There was there.
Yes,
Yeah. Postbill has been around since 1995.
Yeah. I've been going to that place since
Some of you guys were kids.
you and I, Rob, we went
Probably not
there.
even allowed to go there.
Yeah. Oh, Manny, I met you like I'll say maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah. That's
The
what I'm trying to
rezoning.
say.
I did door-to-door outreach to every single merchant. So now it's clicking. It's a really nice place you have there. I like how the place looks. And they have over 20 or around 20 tables.
19 to be exact.
You see it going out.
Yeah.
All right, how's business there, Manny?
We're hanging in there. Slower than what it used to be. So we're just, we're doing it on a weekly basis. This is after COVID. We were shut down for over a year, and then we had a lot of regulations. And now we have to figure out we're still trying our best to bring people back in. Unfortunately, some of the customers that we have, they moved on, moved out, and now we have to keep, whatever we have in the community Right now we have a lot of elderly guys actually that go up there on a regular basis. That's just where they hang out. That's their community center. So
Me.
we have the 60s and the 70 and the 80-year old. They still go up there. This is where they hang out in the daytime. You won't see them after 5. I mean, at 5 o'clock they go home.
That's not me.
Yeah.
It's a nice place. I've been there many times. The best pool player, we have it right here in the committee.
Oh, really?
That's not me,
Oh.
and it's not Rob. It's Jonathan.
Oh, yeah.
He's good, he's good.
It's really good. Anyway, it's
Good to know.
so we're going to go 2 steps, Manny, and that'll be 1, to have a good neighbor sign, and Miguel can assist you with that. And also to display a phone number or someone that can be accessed in case there are any specific issues, which you hope that they will never come along. But before I do that, Leo.
Thank you, Chair. And Manny, great. You run a great establishment. I frequent it as well. How's it been since DOT implemented that plaza? And I know it took away parking from you guys. The traffic is a 1 lane now. How's that going for you? Is it taking away? You think that's the reason?
Yeah, it affected us a lot. One, with deliveries, even myself, I have to bring in supplies, so I got to figure it out, and I have to bring the stuff, anywhere between 25 feet to 50 feet, one item at a time. That's one issue. The other issue is basically customers. They don't have that little even drop-off area or the parking that we had available. I know there's a lot of construction with the MTA, and then now the school that's next to us that up until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, they occupy all that whole entire space. We lost, unfortunately, the garage that used to hold between 250 plus vehicles. So we're handicapped right now. So all we get is basically people that will either take the train, grab a bus. So come we're not even open that late because people that use mass transit, they won't be out there that late. They get out there early and leave early. And as well as, you got the Uber driver, they'll drop them off, but then they have to consider how much they're going to pay to and from, plus whatever fees we're going to charge them for the table. That's how come we kept our prices so low and we give out so much specials. It's been a challenge. I'm hoping with all the new buildings that we have coming up on 207, they say within a year and a half, 2 years, I could get a lot of foot traffic. And that's what we are hoping for, just to bring business to be back to what it used to be, because right now we're all, we're doing what we have to do, because people that work there for me, some of them have been there for over 20 years. So we're pretty much tight. We're like a family. We just back each other up,
Manny, I have one more question, and I'm sorry. Prior to the implementation, did they do outreach, and do you know any other businesses that have been affected and are not too happy with the changes? The DOT do.
Yeah, well, if you can look at let's say the poultry place, that's a pickup drop-off area. They have no place to park. They've been affected. So, and then you have the office space next to us that there's like over 10 office spaces, different individuals. I myself had the first floor rented out to Walls Construction Company that was doing work for MTA.
I'm sorry, but Leo is asking if DOT did outreach to the merchants in that area to build up the plaza.
We just see the signs. To be honest, all I see is the signs that this is coming up. Just like right now, I see signs coming up which I'm not even clear or sure. There's these islands that are going to be created on 10th Avenue from 201 up until 218, but it's unclear because it doesn't say specific. So like we're right now afraid to see how much more of an impact that's going to do on us, because these islands are going to be created. Not sure if it's to the right side or the left side of the tracks, the L train. So all we see is signs, and it's basically things get done and they get done, and we just kind of like don't have a whole lot of say so on it.
So you do have a saying, there is the Inwood Merchant Association that is managing the plaza. So you should reach out to them and find out what is the process and how this is affecting your business. So do reach out to the Inwood Merchant Association. On that
Thank
note,
you.
if there are no issues, let's proceed to vote.
Right.
I'm writing that down now so I can reach out and probably be better informed.
Yeah, her name is Gwen Martinez. That'll be the executive director there.
What's the
Gwen
name?
Martinez?
Gwen Martinez.
Yeah.
Fine, fine.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Let's proceed to a vote.
Okay, so with those tips in mind, Chair, how do you vote?
Yes.
Leo, how do you vote?
Yes.
Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Anthony, how do you vote?
Yes.
Carl, how do you vote? Jonathan
Yes.
and Hector.
Yes.
That's 8 yeses, 0 nos. This application is passed.
Thank you so much, Somani. Congratulations once again. Reach out to the ED for the Inwood Merchant Association. Perhaps all the merchants around that area can unite and let them know how you guys how this is affecting your businesses. On that
Thank
note,
you.
you have a good night.
I appreciate your approval and thank you so much for the information. Have a good night,
Very
gentlemen.
well. Take
Good
care.
night.
Good night.
Thank you.
All right, agenda item 5, number 5, Amores Deli Juice Bar, Inc., located on 5025 Broadway, store 1 and 2 at the corner of 214th Street. Thank you.
Do we have anyone representing this establishment?
Good evening, everyone. Aurelia Tavares here for Amores, renewal.
Thank you so much, Aurelia. This is a call for a renewal for this BN1 license. The last time that came to this community board, that was September 28th, 2022. There was an objection. Last time that they received an inspection, they received an A, it's a complete application. The 34 is not present, and if there are no objections from the committee.
I
There's
just
a-
want to commend this business owner. She's heavily involved. It's a great spot. And you know, I just recently met her and she's sweet. She really cares about the community and a shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out to her. She actually came a couple years ago. See, it was her first business. She came, really she was with her mom or sister, and they came up to us. We set a precedent for them, and they've shined ever since. But they have 2 or 3 years in the business.
You guys know her names? Just say.
Forgot her name.
Let's see here.
Valeria, what's the business owner's name? The young lady?
Hold on one second. I'm gonna give it to you. I closed it out. I want to give you a first and last name. Hold on, guys. She's actually has a great attitude, really is community oriented, and I appreciate you guys recognizing that wonderful lady. Really, really, really. Her first name is, oh my goodness. Forgot her name. And don't ask. It's our age. It's our age, people. Her name is Carol Hodge.
Very well. So this will be noted on the resolutions in the minutes.
Yes.
Carol Hodge.
HODG.
Hodge, okay, Hodge.
HODG.
Okay.
Very well. On that note, with 2 steps in place, the gonna sign and phone number. Let's proceed to a vote.
Okay, Chair, how do you vote?
Yes.
Leo, how do you vote?
Yes.
Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Anthony, how do you vote?
Yes.
Carl?
Yeah.
Jonathan?
Those are yes from me.
Hector, how do you vote?
Yes.
That's 8 votes in the affirmative. This application passed.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. What were the steps again? The good neighbor sign and the phone number, right? Mr.
Correct.
Medina? Thank you.
Yes,
Have a
correct.
good night, gentlemen.
Thank you.
All right, agenda item number 6, we have Dykeman Billiards Cafe Inc., located on 100 Dykeman Street on the corner of Nagel Avenue. We have a representative.
Yes, how you doing, Miguel again?
Hi, Miguel. So this is a request to change the method of operation. Miguel,
No, this is a renewal.
One and be removed.
my apologies. Stand corrected.
Yeah, this is Dykeman Billiards located at 100 Dykeman Street, 2nd floor.
Thank you.
Client's been licensed since 2016. Did have a situation back in 2021 with regards to the COVID situations. My assistant did not note that on the application, so I'm just informing you in case you have record of that.
We remember that very well. And those were
Pandemic, they had people in there without masks.
COVID-related penalties.
Yes.
We recommend that, we are covering like 4 years, going back 4 years. So if they intend to do anything else, Miguel, we highly recommend that they list those fines and or summonses because they are part of the record.
Yes, that is correct. And that's why I'm updating you with that, because I just reviewed the application.
Sorry, Miguel, we can't hear you. Very low.
Get close to the mic.
I just reviewed the application and I noticed that she did not indicate that there. That's why I brought it to the attention.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And Miguel, those issues I'm sure were rectified, right?
Yes, they have been.
They did receive an end the last health inspection.
That is correct.
The 34 is not present. Anthony.
Thank you, Chair. So it's correct, you have an A, but on July 30th, there was an inspection where the food protection certificate was not held by any manager or supervisor on site, and raw cooked or prepared food was contaminated according to the inspection. Can you elaborate on any measures that the owner or management has taken to rectify these issues?
Well, unfortunately, at the time of inspection, the actual owner wasn't present. It was the person that was getting ready to open. They did find some food that they left overnight, I guess, to discard the following day. And I guess that's what the guy was doing. He didn't have a food protection certificate. The owner did, and he wasn't present at the time. They were just cleaning up. They still conducted the inspection and found that the food contact surface was also a bit dirty. So my client informed me that he replaced that and that he's going to assure that every employee that is present at the time of opening has a food protection certificate.
Right.
Chair, I have a question.
Yes, Alio.
Miguel, I visited the location in the past. Do they still have a security guard in lieu of the recent events at one of the pool halls that we actually approved recently? There was a shooting right in front, and I found out that they didn't have security guards when they told us they had security guards. So
Yes, I believe they
Security
do
guard?
have security guard. I can't on the application. I do believe they do have a security guard. When I reviewed it,
They have to. On the application that they stated they have to.
yeah. So if they did, that's the information they provided.
Thank you so much.
Chair, may I recommend a stipulation since the application, at least the questionnaire, didn't indicate this issue that was identified in 2021? Could we request that they submit an amended questionnaire prior to the Friday before the general?
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. I can amend that tomorrow morning and resend it.
We are recommending that this amended application be submitted to the community board no later than the next week, which is Friday, the 18th.
Not a problem.
So the third step will be, go ahead, Rob, sorry.
Miguel, make sure that you send that, because if you don't send it, then it's gonna be negative.
Yeah. So
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So there is the three steps. One, they're gonna sign. Second, the phone number to be listed aside, and the third, an amended questionnaire
perfect.
to be sent no later than October 18th before 5 p.m. And as Robin indicated, Miguel, if we do not receive that questionnaire, we're going to reverse the opinion of this committee.
Not a problem. So you said October 18th before 5 p.m.
If it's voted positive right now. So with these steps, 3 steps in place, I recommend I vote a straight vote.
Okay, great. Thank you, Chair. Chair, how do you vote?
Yes.
Leo, how do you vote?
Yes.
Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Anthony?
Yes.
Carl?
Yeah.
Jonathan, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Hector, how do you vote?
Yes.
That's 8 yeses, 0 nos. This application passes.
Thank you very
Right.
much.
So Miguel, again, please don't forget to send the amended questionnaire, and we'll take it from there.
Will do. Thank you. I'll stick around.
All right, take care.
This is, we're moving on to method of operations. Agenda item number 7 was withdrawn. So we're moving forward with agenda item number 8, which is Casa Emilio Restaurant Corp., located on 65 Sherman Avenue in the corner of Thayer.
So this is with the Prairie 34 precinct. They're not here yet, or won't be here at all. Do we have a representative?
No, this is the
So,
Soraya.
Soraya, thank you.
Yes.
Please, we want to have the representative and or owner who are here in person to tell us what is the changes to the method of operation that they want to have on the license.
Buenas tardes. Queremos saber, para el dueño, queremos saber cuáles son los cambios que usted está proponiendo esta tarde.
Queremos extender las horas de bebida porque la tenemos muy temprano, las 12. Entonces vendemos comida hasta las 12, pero no podemos vender más bebida después de las 12.
We would like to extend the hours of the liquor because it's up to 12 noon. We'd like to extend that.
Okay, please ask them to identify themselves, who they are, how long they've been in business, please.
Por favor, puede decirnos su nombre, quiénes son y cuánto tiempo llevan haciendo el negocio.
Llevamos 2 años en negocio. Por la bebida tenemos 4 meses. La de licor tenemos 4 meses. Soy Hermilo Gatica, dueño.
Perdón, repítame su nombre.
Hermilo Gatica. Soy el
Gatica.
dueño del negocio. Gatica.
I am Hermilo Gatica. If you want to ask for spelling. In the business within 2 years. Then 1 year and 4 months. Going to clarify. Señor, la bebida usted dijo que era un año, 4 meses. ¿O
Sí.
cómo dijo?
1 año y 4 meses.
La bebida en general, ¿no?
Sí, la cerveza. No, la cerveza, de vino y cerveza, pero la de licor, 4 meses.
So wine and beer, 1 year, 4 months, and the liquor one, 4 months.
Soraya, I see that they open from 7 a.m. every single day until 3 a.m. Please ask them why, until what time they would like to extend, because as it is, we have a 3 a.m. as reported by them.
4 p.m. until 3 a.m.
On the questionnaire, they listed.
There's two questionnaires. I think they submitted 2. There's one that says 7 to 12, and then the next page shows the updated time.
Thank you so much for clarifying. So it seems like they submitted 2 different time. One seems to be open until 12 a.m. as you indicated, but the other one is at 3 a.m. So we'd like to know which one they're actually submitting, because you cannot submit the one that you're proposing. You come to this committee to propose the hours, then we can discuss and we can negotiate.
Sí, usted ha presentado 2 horas diferentes. Una vemos que dice de 7 a.m. a 3 a.m. 3 a.m., right? Not 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay. Y también tiene otro horario de 7 a.m. a 12 del mediodía. Y no se puede expresar así, proponer así, tiene que escoger cuál quisiera usted.
De 7 a 3.
¿De 7 a 3 usted quiere?
Sí.
So he wants, he said 7 to 3.
Okay, on a daily basis?
Diariamente, todos los días. Yes,
Sí.
yes.
Okay. So the request is to open up and serve drinks on a daily basis until 3 a.m. That is the proposal. Yes, Rob.
Where's that merchants located?
It's right by my house. It's actually on the-
65 Sherman.
It's on Sherman and Thayer. They opened, they used to sell food and then came to us. It's not a crazy establishment. It's like food and table is pretty small.
What I'm saying is, it's a lot of.
No, there's no building above it. So it's like a flat. There's a barber shop next to a pet store. Across the street, a cleaner, another barber shop. Where Ceci used to be, like diagonally.
Oh, got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, Miguel Acosta, sorry to interrupt. Emilio's my client. He's been my client for over a year now. He's a great operator. The guy's hard worker. He actually is dedicating more time to his business now. After he got the liquor license, he had a second location, which you guys approved for wine and beer, which was just recently sold, so he could dedicate more time to his current business on 65 Sherman. If there's an error on his application, I could definitely assist him to fix that. If you could stipulate that, and I could have that for you by the 18th.
Miguel, does he have a sound limit in place already? Or
Yes. He actually just got his full liquor license temporary permit not too long ago. You guys approved him for a wine and beer, allowed him to operate for a few months. He came back. You guys approved him for a full liquor. The guy's strictly selling food, no parties, anything. But, you know, at the end of the day, it brings a little bit more revenue to your operations when you offer liquor.
So this is a request because he wants to bring more clientele?
Well, the thing is that sometimes you have clientele and it's better for you to allow them to stay a little longer than push them out. So, you know, at the end of the day, liquor licenses were issued back in the days till 4 a.m. So whoever's opening a restaurant now, it's going through the issue of certain stipulations, you know, being addressed by the community and by the liquor authority themselves, you know, because of the situations that have occurred in the past 30 years. But, you know, when you have the ability to stay open, you know, for drinking hours, then, you know, it makes your business a little bit better. You know, so if the operator is somebody that's conservative, doesn't, you know, do certain events, you know, that may cause to be a nuisance in the neighborhood, I think he should be considered, you know, for an extra hour or two, you know.
Well, this business has been, this location has seen a lot of businesses coming in and out.
Yeah,
so
I know
that. Not mind extending the courtesy, because we would not want to see this corner closed. And I've seen at least 2 different restaurants that are shutting down.
Yes.
So we would not like to see this. If we can work something out.
Yeah, the location has had a bad history. You know, you go from the lounges to restaurants that are now trying to change, but sometimes you don't have the financial ability to maintain, you know, especially our current rent rolls, you know, and unfortunately you got to close down because you end up owing the landlord, you end up owing, you know, taxes, and it's a whole big issue. But Mr. Emilio's doing a great job. He met with me, we did some adjustments, and he's doing much better now.
So
yes, go ahead, Leo.
So I commend them for doing the work and for having the business. That area, I live right around it. It's a little quiet. It's drug dealing going around and certain things, but the area is not a lot of bars or clubs or restaurants. So I'm gonna have trouble giving them the full hour, maybe Monday through Thursday to 2 a.m. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we'll have the wiggle room for 3, but still, there's a lot of residents. There's nothing above him, but across the street, there's residents. There's residents.
How
The
long
next
they-
block over is like a Con Ed thing, a Verizon thing, so it's like a warehouse. So there's nobody there, but
How long have they been open for?
For about 2 years, they've been in business, but with a liquor license, with a restaurant, wine license they have,
Yeah,
it's, they've been more like
Few
around
months.
4 months, yeah, a few months.
I just think that they, you know, tested the trial of time, right? So they got 2 years doing this. I think that three AM is reasonable. I think three AM is reasonable for them to,
Yeah, I
Okay.
think 3 a.m. all around, that's something that'll be, to his discretion. At the times that he's slow, he might close earlier.
Miguel, just give us a couple of minutes. Let's have the conversation within committee.
Not a problem, thank you.
You say that, you'll be okay,
with three AM.
and you have some issues at 3 a.m. on a daily basis.
No, Monday to Thursday 2, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday 3.
I was gonna say, I've been to the restaurants, have food, their pepper steak is very well, and they do have Republic on the side, but like Joel said, having the flexibility to 3 a.m., they could fluctuate their time if they want to close at 2, 1, or even 3 if business is slow.
Yeah, that is correct. That's a great point.
The SLA, expects that if you state that you're going to be open until 3, you're going to stay open until 3.
Exactly. So it's no way to close.
There's no,
Before that.
Anthony,
Soraya, can you ask the owners, have you received any complaints from nearby residents about noise since you've been open?
¿Usted ha recibido alguna queja de los residentes cercanos desde que usted tiene el negocio abierto?
No, ninguno.
No, none.
so let's have a talk
I don't have
between
a
our
problem
committee
with
members. How many will go like, for half Friday, Saturdays and Sundays until 3 a.m.? Raise your hands.
Friday, Saturday, then
That way. if
So
it-
we go then 2, and then Friday, Saturdays until 3, correct?
Yes.
okay, okay.
And Joel, just in case, we're giving the benefit of the doubt, if they're doing a great job with the community and the neighbors, they can come back.
So we could do Friday, Saturday and Sunday for three?
Yeah, into 3.
and
Okay.
then Monday, Thursday.
Monday,
2
Thursday,
a.m.
2 a.m.
Remember, they just got the liquor license too.
Okay.
So we
That's fine.
don't know how, I mean, they haven't gotten in trouble or done anything the last 4 months, but let's give them some time,
Yeah,
see it out, and then next time they come, come
Yeah,
forward
yeah.
for it.
So Soraya, please, let, the merchant know that the committee is willing to entertain, the option of having them opening until 3 a.m. on Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays, and then the rest of the days until 2 a.m. That is something that our committee is willing to entertain. Please explain to me.
Sí, señor, el comité está dispuesto a darle las horas siguientes, viernes, sábado y domingo hasta las 3 a.m. y de lunes a viernes hasta las 2 a.m.
Lunes a
Yeah.
jueves,
lunes a jueves.
hasta las 2.
Perdón, perdón, de lunes a jueves 2 a.m. Para que usted sepa.
Very well. Let me check for the steps that we had in place with this applicant the last time they came in. But they have installed the sound limiter. And we're going to request, it's already in place,
Sound limit?
Yeah, some.
the sound limiter. They're going to assign, what we don't have there is the phone number. So let's go with 2 steps again. if
And add the
we-
double parking, that stretch of Sherman has actually already done it.
Yeah, so it's already in place, the steps, the no parking, which is already in place. We also have in place, the good neighbor sign. We're going to ask them, for one more step, and that'll be the phone number.
To post
right.
the
So
phone
they
number.
they have that in their previous application? Okay, so for this application, it's just the good neighbor sign and the contact.
No, they had, the good neighbor sign is already in place.
Okay,
It's only the phone number.
okay.
Señor, necesita poner un cartel que tenga el número de teléfono del manager o la persona encargada por si hay algún problema, las
Claro.
personas se puedan comunicar.
Okay.
Very well.
Soraya, can you tell them that to be visible for everybody, for the neighbors and anybody that pass by too, just in case?
I'm sorry, say the first part again.
Just tell them that, to make it visible, that way anybody can see the phone number.
Okay, sure. Asegúrese de que sea un cartel visible, que todo el mundo pueda ver el número de teléfono, ¿ok?
I know,
Señor,
Dallas. Let's go to a vote.
Okay, with that stipulation in mind and the hours Monday through Thursday, 7 a.m. to 2 a.m. and Friday to Sunday, 7 a.m. to 3 a.m. Chair, how do you vote?
Yes.
Leo, how do you vote?
Yes,
Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Anthony, how do you vote?
Yes.
Carl, how do you vote?
Yeah.
Jonathan, how do you vote?
Yes.
Hector, how do you vote?
Yes.
That's 8 votes, in the yes, this application passes.
So congratulations, to you, Acosta, and also to, the owners. We hope, that they do well, and again, we're here to assist, not to impede. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys very much. I'm on the next one as well, so I'll just stick around.
$6 for your loan, no point.
That's what we said?
$6. When they first opened, they sell pollo al horno, the whole chicken, $6.
Solid.
Ustedes se pueden ir, ya.
Sí, sí, ya.
So the next applicant,
Thank you for coming.
So,
Se le cayó un.
so we have the next applicant, agenda item number 9, Lungus Loop Court, DBA, Garden Cafe located on 4961 Broadway between 207th and Asian.
Miguel Acosta representing Garden Cafe. I should have Ines Lopez, the wife of the owner. My client is requesting to add to her license live music.
very well. This applicant came to community report back in June 2022. There was no objection to, the renewal. The last time that they had an inspection, they had an A. The 34th prison is not in the house yet. And the request is to add live music. The last time that they came, we did ask to display a good neighbor sign, and also requested to submit proof of purchase sound limited, which they have installed, because otherwise we would have rejected.
That is correct. My client,
The only step that I would request will be a phone number
sure.
automatically to display as a premise. But I'm going to open up the floor to see if the committee members will have any questions. Yes, Anthony.
Thank you. Miguel, can you just describe a little bit more what type of live music they plan on playing and when?
So basically they try to get a little involved with the community, and they want to bring in a live musician to do some acoustics. This location has been there for many years. My client took over about 2 years ago. As you can see, the hours of operations don't pad 10 o'clock. So it's something for the community. It's right next to a church. They've demonstrated to me as an experienced professional in this field that they're good operators. And basically, they're just trying to be able to offer this. Sometimes they have early brunches on Sundays, and they want to bring in an acoustic flair and hold their clientele there a little bit longer.
I see that the closing hours go only up to 10. So in essence,
Yeah, that is correct.
we will not have a problem with this.
Yeah.
Because it seems like you're gonna be closed early anyway.
Yeah, and it's more during the day and on the weekend. So it's not something that's going to be done every single day of the week. It's mainly on a Saturday or Sunday for brunch. You know, nothing for entertainment in the night.
We can go straight to vote.
Yeah.
Let's go to straight vote, please.
With that one stipulation of contact information,
Yes.
let's vote. So
Contact information?
contact information on the door, that's the one stipulation that we have.
Yeah, no objection.
Chair, how do you vote?
Yes.
Leo, how do you vote?
Yes.
Robin, how do you vote?
Definitely, yes.
I vote yes. Anthony, how do you vote?
Yes.
Carl, how do you vote?
Yeah.
Jonathan, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Hector, how do you vote?
Yes.
That's 8 yeses, 0 no's. This application passes.
Miguel, congratulations. We're happy that this establishment is going to get live music, and hopefully with that, they would do a little bit better, because I know things are kind of rough. So congratulations again.
Thank you very much. I'll stick around. I'm representing also 420 Food Group, item number 10 on the agenda.
Okay,
Very well.
thank you. So alterations, moving on to alterations.
Yes, that is correct. My client is actually just trying to break down.
Give me a second, Miguel.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. So it's 420 Food Group Corp., located on 420 West 203rd Street between 9th and 10th Avenue.
So
That
this is
is-
an alteration to a license. Usually for new members, when they request, an alteration, it usually means that either the bar is going to be moved and or expanded, and the kitchen might be moved as well. It's usually the most common things that we have witnessed. If there are any changes within the bar that exceeds the $10,000, it has to be reported not only to the community report, but also to SLA. If they do like cosmetic changes, like just moving the stools, they don't have to come up. But anytime that involves more than $10,000, it is my understanding they have to report this. But Miguel,
So yes, in this case, that is correct. Every licensee that's gonna alter their floor plan that was originally submitted to the liquor authority must notify the community board. So regardless whether it's a bar or a bathroom or a kitchen, including this wall that my client is trying to remove, you have to notify the community board and submit an alteration application with the liquor authority.
so what's the alteration here, Miguel?
There's a wall adjacent to the eating area towards the end of the business that leads to that's like a hallway. So basically they're gonna break down that wall and they're gonna create more space on the left-hand side of the establishment.
So you're breaking down the wall to have more space and hopefully increase the capacity?
No, that is more for storage because they don't have a basement.
Okay, for storage then.
Yeah, it's a minor break. Then the other side of the wall is not a big space.
So this is a 420 West 202nd. I'm not familiar with this entity.
That
Yeah,
used to
this
be
is
Bar-
next to be this used to
It's
be
Baca.
Baca Lounge back in the
Oh, okay, so that's Vaca Lounge, all right. I know the place really well.
But
All right.
they recently came and they switched their name, right? They recently came and got a full liquor license, right?
No, because this is the new owner. John Moya's the owner. He's been a good operator. He's had his license for over a year, I believe now. It took a while to get the license due to the history of the location. He was able to obtain it. The business been doing pretty good. Has some great brunch on Sundays. It's good for the community, you know, that we get all these locations up in Sherman Creek up and running. Because right now, we got to liven it up, and sometimes there's certain areas, you know, in our community that some go through a downfall. So
Very well.
Miguel, what's the name of the business now?
it's called 420, just like that.
And
Carl,
how long has it been on? Open?
It's been open for like a year.
Okay.
420 or 420?
420.
420, the same number of the building is the name of the business.
And you already have all the licenses, wine, beer, all that.
What was that?
You already have all the licenses, wine, beer, cider. Which one do you
No,
have?
we're not here for a license. We're
No, but I mean, yeah,
he's asking,
yeah, what do you already have? What licenses do you already have?
full liquor license.
Oh,
Yeah,
full
the full
liquor, full
license.
liquor, okay, all right, thank you. Anthony has a question.
Anthony.
Miguel, we can't hear you. Sorry.
Miguel, Anthony has a question for you.
Yeah,
Miguel-
Anthony Hyde.
Hi, so in the photographs you submitted with the application, there's an A that appears on the window of the establishment.
That is
And-
correct.
I've tried to research the establishment on ABC Eats in various ways and I couldn't find it. Is there a different name that the health department has for this restaurant?
You know, I was actually doing the same, Anthony, because I do the same thing that you do and go to the New York City inspection report, because sometimes I'm not informed of any health department violations, so I have to do my research myself. So I'm not exactly sure. They were recently inspected around September, so I'm not sure how the inspector listed them. I haven't received a violation yet. Sometimes they use other representatives for health department purposes. So I know they received an A. I wasn't informed of any big issues there.
I've just personally not encountered an instance where a letter grade was issued and it doesn't appear in ABC Eats. So I'm just a little.
Well, I could give you the health department permit number and maybe you could pull it up that way. I'm not 100% sure if you're able to do that. I normally just put the name. When I was doing my research, the same thing happened to me, so I was actually surprised. But I could definitely give you the health department number. And you can continue maybe searching to see if something comes up. So the license ID number is 501-39431.
Yeah, I mean, the ABC Eats site doesn't let us use permit number. Yep.
And like I said, the name on the application that I have here, which was submitted to my office, is 420 Food Group Corp.
And that's the sign, like, so the public
The
facing.
sign just says 420. The sign just says 420. So, and I was looking for it the same way, and I couldn't find it either.
Yeah.
But I could definitely get you some more information on that and submit that prior to the 18th as well.
Yeah, I think one thing that then I have a question about too is, you know, whether the business is registered with the New York State Department of State to use just 420 and not 420 Food Group in public facing signage. And that could potentially be the reason, depending on what was submitted to the health department, why it's not popping up in ABC Eats.
It could be a possibility that there's a DBA attached to it. So I would just have to confirm what the DBA is.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So do we, there's no DBA in the Nestle website.
Yeah, because at the time we submitted the application, the name was undetermined yet. So we just put that it was going to be submitted. But looking to see if I find the liquor license.
In the meantime, Carl, you have the floor followed by
Yeah,
your.
even though that's it says 420 Food Group Corp.
Yeah, in view of the apparent difficulty, do we then maybe table this and have them
I mean, I would appreciate seeing a better
Yeah,
photograph of the
yeah,
letter grade.
in view of Anthony's concerns.
Oh, yeah. I don't want it to be altered or anything, you know. So
I just think that because of it's a method of, it's an alteration. If
Yeah.
this was a license, I would say yes. But because this doesn't have to, I mean, it does have to do with the SLA, but I would probably argue not to because it's just an alteration. They already have their license. It's just a
yeah.
license.
So basically, if we just following.
It's not showing up on some sites where it ought to show up, where we have.
No, it's there has to be something with DBA because if you look at the SLA actual website, this is from the license when they came to us. It says 420 Food Group Corp. So maybe it's a mistake on the city's behalf, but it's not their mistake. Their business
As far as that is
is
concerned,
registered as 420 Food Group Corp.
that's
Yeah,
what.
it's sometimes.
You
there's-
see it right on next to me?
You gotta give us some, Robin.
So I'm saying to, Leo, we've already seen it, on the
Yes,
SLA website,
we
so I
have it
mean,
there.
it's usually,
It's on the
yeah,
SLA website,
Mhm.
the business.
It's
Oh,
registered
okay.
as 420 Food Group Corp.
it's not the,
Anthony,
Could I suggest a stipulation then that they submit a clear photograph of the letter grade? So we can
Yeah,
just-
I'll give you I'll send the inspection report with it as well, so you could keep that in
That
your
would
record.
be
Not a
better.
problem.
you send a clear picture, right? That'll be so there'll be 3 steps. One, I'll come back to you in a minute. I'm sorry. A good neighbor sign, second, a phone number, and third, to submit a clear picture of the letter grade, right?
Yeah, along with the inspection report.
Along
Volunteer.
with inspection report.
So, good neighbor sign, phone number, clear picture of the letter grade,
By Friday,
and then the inspection
and the inspection
report.
report, no later than, October
18th, 5 o'clock.
18th by 5 o'clock. So these are tips, Hector and Robin.
Yeah.
Also noticed on the actual the application that they're requesting an extension of the hours.
No, we did that before already.
Yeah, they came to us.
Miguel, be aware of that, everything that we said in here and is gonna go to the minutes, the stipulation, I mean, the stip,
Yeah,
so that, okay.
I'm gonna be sending that probably tomorrow, because my client has
Good.
all it.
So they have it.
Anthony,
He's right, though. The questionnaire shows a current and a proposed
Correct.
hours of operation. Why does it show it that way?
Yeah, it's showing to an extreme change to 4 AM.
Yeah, like the
No,
tobacco.
you
product.
could, I can probably submit an amended. I did, we already
What's
have.
the hours of operation for 420 Food Group?
Give me one.
It's usually until 4 AM on
Oh, no, that's,
Saturdays and Sundays.
no, that's
That's
not the
current.
proposed.
Yeah, they wrote
Right
that
above
under
it,
proposed, yeah.
proposed. So what are the actual hours of the?
Correct. I know they close at 2.
2
Give me
AM
1 second, because I just
give us a minute.
Give us
So
1 second, Miguel.
the current is at 3 AM on Saturdays,
Yeah.
Sunday 2 AM. Then the rest of the days until 2,
To
12 AM.
except Friday. they also
Yeah.
have
No,
2.
no, give me 1 second. I just submitted a change of hours that were just recently approved, extending their hours, but I'm looking for it on their file. So if you give me 1 second, I'll let you know what was their last
Yeah,
approval.
what we report,
remember that way-
give me a minute. So what we report to SLA will only be about
Their current.
operation.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you. What we report to SLA will be
Right.
the alteration to the license.
Correct.
Anything else would not be either on the STIP and or the minutes.
Okay.
Because that will be a separate application, like you say.
Right.
And we have
That is
not
correct.
received such application.
Yeah.
So we are just voting on the alteration to a license, which is to remove a wall.
Okay.
Let's take it like that.
So the current hours are, as you stated.
Yes, yes, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
it has to be a complete application. different
Okay.
application.
This is just for creating more space.
Very well. Let's go.
Can we also just note, like in the minutes, so that way future reference, we won't come across this issue, because It's
The questionnaire
listed,
says change of
proposed,
operation.
and there's a change of operation. The last thing I want is to.
Not gonna be in the
circle back on
minutes.
this. Okay.
So
So this is like
uh,
a stark difference in from 12
For
AM
your-
to 4 AM.
for your information, Miguel, we're striking out the proposed hours. They're not going to be part of the minutes.
No, that's perfect. They were not supposed to be part of the minutes.
Thank you, Cedro. Thank you, Miguel.
Thank you.
Note, let's proceed to vote
Okay. So we have,
with 3
three-
steps in place.
yeah, we have 3 steps in place: a good neighbor sign, contact information, and a clear inspection photo and inspection report. With those 3 stipulations, Chair, how do you vote?
Yes.
Leo, how do you vote?
Yes.
Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Anthony, how do you vote?
Yes.
Paul, how do you vote?
Yeah.
Jonathan, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Hector, how do you vote?
Yes.
That's 8 votes in the affirmative. That application passes.
Thank you very much, guys. You guys enjoy your night.
Thank you. Take care of yourself. This application passes.
Okay. So we have a new on-premise liquor license and temporary retail permit. Agenda item number
Wait.
12.
No, we have to.
Skip 11.
Oh, I skipped 11. All right, 11.
You wanna go home?
Alterations, Il Posto Trattoria Rustica Corp. DBA Taboo Cafe, located on 229B Dykeman Street between Seaman and Broadway.
Do we have a representative in the house? Ariel did call me earlier and he said that he will be a couple of minutes late. So he did call me. Let's proceed to the next agenda item, and then we're going to come back to agenda item number 11.
I already knew that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ariel is here.
I'm promoting him too.
Okay, Ariel, you've been promoted as a panelist. And Ariel, now we can see that you are present.
Yes, I've been here. I didn't get the panelist link. The owner's also here as well, Jancy. I don't know if you can see him in the participants.
Okay, so this is an alteration to a license. Ariel, can you please tell us what is the request to alter the license?
So right now we're doing an alteration, and he is expanding to the space next door. So he's putting the wall down in the middle. He took this. There used to be another place next door called Majas Tapas. He took over that place. He's taking the wall down, and it's gonna add more seats. So it is in the questionnaire. Let me just pull that up.
And Ariel, while you check on that, so I thought that he had Mahatapas already, and so he's expanded to the place adjacent to him, right?
No, so he able to open over. You hear me?
Yes,
So he's not able to open that up without doing the alteration. So there's been a history with this place because of the address and all the stuff he was correcting with the SLA, which he took care of. And so he had Majas Tapas, and now in order to be able to combine the existing establishment with the place that was there before, we're doing this alteration before he takes that wall down.
excellent. So in essence, the hours will be the same, right? From what I see here.
Yes.
And the capacity is going to increase now from 40 to 75.
Yeah, from 40 to 75 people. Correct.
Okay, and now, as far as like the restroom, where the restroom going to be located at? At the very back?
Yes.
Okay. So
There's gonna be three restrooms. There's gonna be a wheelchair accessible restroom now, which didn't exist before. So this new space will allow a wheelchair accessible bathroom, and there's gonna be 2 other restrooms. So there's all 3 restrooms are located in the back.
okay, so this is actually on the 34 pieces that are not present, so we're going to ignore that. They did receive an A in the last health inspection. And this is just an expansion of the establishment to observe the next or the adjacent space right next to them. And there was no objection the last time they came here. That it dates back to June 27, 2023. I'm going to open up the floor for questions. Leo, followed by you.
2 quick questions. So Maja used to be where Corcho was? That's where Maja,
No, it was between Maja.
it's in Corcho and.
Yeah, Maja was being between Corcho and Taboo, so they were combining all
And then
3, I
my
guess.
second question, Ariel, if you are approved for the alteration, how soon would you begin the work, and when are you looking to complete, to open, I guess, that side or section?
So the owner could answer that question. He is here. I can't see him on the. Maybe you guys can add him. I don't know if he's there.
What is his name? What is his name?
Jancy.
Frank?
Jancy Infante.
Jancy, he's already a panelist.
He's allowed to speak.
Okay, Jancy.
He can unmute
In
himself.
translation,
Jancy,
Yeah.
please, these two open like us panelists.
So from my understanding, he already started working on the space on the side. But it's gonna take him probably about a month and a half or so because he is gonna move the bar. Right now, there is a bar in the back in Taboo Cafe. So if you see in the floor plan, the bar is gonna be moved to the front, and that bar in the back is gonna be eliminated. So
Yeah. it's in the
Okay.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I know the place really well. I also know the operator. The only tips that I would like to add will be, because they do have a sound lift installed, the good neighbor sign and also the phone number to install the entrance of the premise. Any questions? Yes, Hector,
Oh, no, just a comment.
please.
I passed by the establishment yesterday and spoke to the owner of the spot. It seems like a very good spot. They do a lot for the community. They host multiple Little League events for, like kids of the community, and they also tend to bring the baseball players. And just recently, I think they brought Robinson Cano, like a month ago.
Yeah.
Speak to the
Correct.
kids, and Yancy does it periodically as well. So nothing but good things about the establishment.
I also say that Jancy has been a great operator. So this will be part of the minutes and the resolution.
Yeah, agreed. Just to piggyback off what he said, Hector said, yeah, I'm a frequent visitor, great establishment. Good food, and it's been there for a while, since I can remember. So, good job to the operator.
Great. And again, we might have to ask Miguel for an amended questionnaire because you guys did not list the COVID summonses. I mean, Miguel, Ariel. So we're going to require 3 steps. which he might already have in place, but I know he has a sound limiter. But we would like for him to put a Guneo sign, which you can get for the community board. A phone number from a manager or someone in charge, just in case there are issues from our neighbors that issue can be rectified right then and then, and there'll be no need to call PD. And also,
Understood.
we would like to for you guys to send us an amended questionnaire listing the summonses that they received, because they did not list the summonses that they had. Again, we're going, at least on my end, I'm going to vote to approve, but this amended questionnaire has to be submitted to the community board no later than Friday, October 18th by 5 p.m.
I apologize. There was just a confusion because some of the questions say violations since the receipt of the renewal of the license, and there wasn't any. But
Right.
we could add that.
And it's something that we're going to work on the questionnaire, because there are a couple of items there that we need to change on the questionnaire themselves. But just to keep it consistent, please see if you can send us that.
No, we'll definitely amend it and send that. I'll take care of that.
Very well.
By tomorrow. And we said we could get a copy of the good neighbor sign from the community board, correct?
Correct.
All right. Okay.
So with 3 steps in place, which are the good neighbor sign, a phone number, and also the amended questionnaire. Let's proceed to vote.
Sure. So, we have Chair, how do you vote?
Yes.
Leo, how do you vote?
Yes.
Robin, how do you vote? Yes. I vote yes. Anthony, how do you vote?
Yes.
Carl, how do you vote?
Yeah.
Jonathan, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Hector, how do you vote?
Yes.
That's 8 yeses, 0 no's. This application passes.
So congratulations, Ariel. Please note that you must send this amended questionnaire as requested. Otherwise, if we do not receive this amended questionnaire, we're going to recommend the board to vote against this applicant. All right?
Now I had a quick question. Do you need a picture as well of the good neighbor sign up, or just put it up?
You should put it on.
I'm just saying I just want to be in alignment with your stipulations. If you
Right.
need a picture, we will provide a picture that it's up.
Please provide it.
Please provide it to play safe, because it has to be in place by the time that this community board approve this resolution.
All right, perfect.
Leo.
This is out of this, so it seems like we're setting a precedent for renewals or anybody that has some type of license to potentially amend the application or questionnaire based on our approval. Are we only doing that with existing licenses? So new licenses, I don't think we should do that with new licenses. If there's a new merchant applying
If it's
for
a new
anything-
merchant, there's no need to amend.
Okay.
Because if they do not submit a complete questionnaire,
We reject.
hi, Ozzy, how are you?
How are you?
Good to see you. So if it's new, then we just discard that as a incomplete application.
Perfect. Wanted to sound-
And I would think that if they're new, they will not have any summonses, but you just never know.
You know.
On that note, Aria, thank you so much. And
Thank
last, Jancy.
All right, thank you so much, and thank you everybody for your work.
All right,
Thank you.
proceed to the next one, please.
All right, so we have new on-premise liquor license and temporary retail permit. This is agenda item number 12. Pico de Gallo Bar and Grill Corp. located on 3915 Broadway at the corner of 164th Street.
Do we have a representative?
Yes, hi, good evening. This is Nicole Tejada here representing Marcelo Hiciano, owner of Pico de Gallo Bar and Grill Corp.
Nicole, so you are the representative?
Yes,
Can you spell your name for the record?
my name, Nicole, Nicole,
Yeah.
and last name is Tejada, Tejada.
Before we proceed, and Nicole, please give me a minute.
Mhm.
I see that we have Jamila Sandoval. Jamila, is there anything that you like to report to the committee, or you're just visiting? Jamila Sandoval is the representative from the local council member, Carmen de la Rosa. Jamila, are you here? I mean, you're here, I just don't see you. She probably is visiting.
Yeah, I think she's busy.
Very well.
She can speak. She
Yes, she can.
wants. you know, wants to, next to.
Right.
something else.
So this is a new on-premise liquor license.
Correct.
And, the applicant is requesting, for the hours of operations, 11 a.m. as the opening hours, up to 2 a.m. on a daily basis. This premise has the capacity of 75 person, and there'll be 5 employees. They have not stated whether or not they will have any music. So that's something that we should question about the method of operation. They do have the floor plan, they have the menu, they have the public notice. The floor plan, at least on my copies, is a little bit blurry, so I cannot see it very well. But they did send me a copy of the menu and all that. Ms. Tejada, can you please tell us what type of food will be sold in this premise?
So first off, just to give you a quick idea of what the business will be providing to the local residents of Washington Heights, this will be a Mexican Latin cuisine restaurant with very reasonable prices, making it accessible to all residents in the area. The concept is to have a full service, cozy and friendly and family oriented restaurant. Like you said, the operational hours from 11 to 1 a.m. daily. The kitchen will be closing an hour prior to closing. As you may know, in that area, the establishment is located on a busy commercial thoroughfare, surrounded by a lot of businesses on the first floor, and parking is available on both sides of the street. There would be a total of 20 tables, 40 chairs, maximum capacity 75, 1 bar, 6 bar stools, and it's intentionally designed to be a comfortable spot where you could just sit back with family or friends, relax and enjoy, Spanish, Mexican food.
Nicole, across the music, on the questionnaire, you did not list any music. Are you going to have any music or not really?
Recorded background music.
Recorded background music, very well.
It's representative, right?
Chair, from my perspective,
The owner.
Oh, the owner,
this
okay.
questionnaire wasn't really filled out.
Okay, owner.
It doesn't look like any of the.
Yeah,
yeah.
it was. I'm so sorry to cut you there. So I circled it through, but it was very light. So if I have to resend it, there's not a problem. But if you zoom in, it's circled.
You're referring to the floor plan, right?
No, the questionnaire.
The questionnaire, I do have a clear copy. You don't have a clear
No,
copy?
the virtual one, I
Yeah.
can't see.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we do have you can check that out if you like.
Thank you.
And Nicole, you are the owner, right?
No, I'm not the owner. Marcelo Hiciano is the owner. He should be in the meeting as well.
No, but you see how like none of the yes, no questions have a circle around it?
Yeah, that's for the method of operation, right? You're referring to this section here.
Well, any of it, I mean, whether.
All of
they're yeah, like if they're.
Well, that's what I just stated. Like,
I
if
see.
I send you a screenshot right now, you do see it, but for some reason, it's very light.
Yeah, you see, like, you zoom into the stuff, you could see it's
You can
like.
see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Like,
Nicole, we usually, we request that the questionnaire be fully and clearly filled. Also, the floor plan is really, really light. And for us to make a determination, we have to be fully informed. My recommendation is that you withdraw this application, you resubmit, again, the floor plan to be really dark because I can barely see. And also for the questionnaire to be fully answered. Because a lot of the questions for the yes and no, like Anthony indicated, they were left blank. Also, the method operation, they were left blank. So
Yeah, they're not. I can assure you they're not blank. Like, I'm looking at it as of right now while I'm,
Yeah,
but
but
for some
they're
reason the
blank.
copy that was emailed through, I mean, if you even give me the chance to send it to you right now, like I wouldn't have a problem with it, but for some reason, the circling on the phone didn't really go well.
Okay, we usually don't allow clients or merchants or operators to send us information the day off because we have to review all the applications prior coming to the meeting.
I understand.
And take into account that a couple of members do have a concern. I would not like to proceed for a vote, and maybe there's a possibility that they might not agree to this to approve this resolution. And I'd rather you resubmit and not have a negative vote. But before I move on, you have a
Yeah,
question.
just one other question for you. It says that there are 4 establishments within 500 feet that serve liquor. Do you see any issue with that?
We can discuss that because she will have to go to a special hearing
Yeah.
about the 500-foot ruling. So that'll be the SLA that we sending her like a separate, that she must attend a special hearing, the 500 ruling. It's good to know all of this in case the hours are really late. And if they're like having like live music, if it's going to be a lounge, all these questions will be really relevant depending on the hours they're closed. Go ahead.
Is basically try to suggest that you can resubmit application for next month. Not that there's no negative marks. What happens is that you resubmit the questionnaire just as you were applying again, and then we would vote on it next month. Instead of us voting on the matter this month, and it be possibly, depending on what the committee votes on, a negative result.
Understood. So not a 30-day notice doesn't have to be sent out again, right?
Yes.
Once again? Okay. Got
It's
it.
like starting the process all over again.
And yeah, Nicole, so once we vote in the committee, but it also goes to the general board and they read the meeting minutes. If we can't specify certain things in the meeting minutes, most likely the board will vote negatively. So we want to avoid that. Yeah.
And a negative vote will be sent to SLA, and you don't want to have that on your record.
Yeah, I'm very aware of the process. I understand.
Very well. So we're looking forward for you to reapply. And
Does you want to withdraw?
And if we have your consent, this application can be withdrawn.
I'm sorry, say that one more time?
If we have your consent, we will think that this application will be withdrawn. Meaning
As
that
of
you
right now, yeah.
Okay.
So this application has been withdrawn, will not be on the record. And we're looking forward to having you and resubmitting your application for the following month.
Thank you,
Thank
Nicole.
you.
Thank you, Nicole. Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Move to the next one, please, which I don't have.
Agenda item number 14 is El Balsito LLC.
El barquito, mami. ¿Tú no hablas español?
Balsito.
Barquito.
Balsito.
It's barquito.
Negative. 4300 Broadway at the corner of West 183rd Street. Do we have a representative?
Inside north.
Hi, I'm Julian Medina, representing El Barcito, and
Julian Medina, we're not related, but maybe not. So you are the representative, correct?
yes, and also my lawyer Frank Polillo. Should be
Hi,
on
it's
it.
Frank Palillo. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you admit me? Can you admit me on my laptop? I'll hang up on the phone.
Let's mute up a little bit.
Let's get around section.
All right. So Juan, this is El Barcito.
El Balsito, thank you.
But maybe it's incorrect. Is it El Barcito or El?
Yes, El Barcito, sí, El Barcito.
Before we move on,
So do me a favor.
I think it was misspelled on purpose.
I'd like to have some clearance because my understanding there is already a liquor license on that premise by Harlem Public.
They're leaving though. They left, nothing.
Can
Yeah,
you tell
yeah,
us,
Harlem
what is your
Public left.
understanding of, Harlem Public?
Harlem Public left at the end of September. I do have also a restaurant in that food hall that is called La Chula. So the Mexican restaurant, the Mexican taco place. So the landlord of the premises asked me if I wanted to run the bar, and I say yes. So that's why we are applying for the license.
So Juan, you are
I'm
the
Julian.
representative. Julian. So you are the representative, but you also have Frank Palito.
Correct.
Frank Palillo is the representative. Julian's the applicant.
Okay. Very well. So let me just go through committee with this, again, with the Prairie 34 precinct. They're not here, which they actually
Right in front.
right in front of it, right? I know the place really well. They've been open for a while. I know for a fact that this committee and this community board kind of worked really, really well to make this a possibility for the owners. The last time that they were inspected, they received an A. The method operation, this establishment has a capacity for 100 people, 150. They already have employees that can go from 10 to 12. The request for the method operation is to have this place closed on a daily basis until 12 a.m. They'll be having recorded music again. This is a really nice establishment. Based on what we have there, Julian, what I would like to ask is about the experience that you have if you're going to manage this place in handling alcohol. What's your experience?
I operate 12 other restaurants in the city. So my background is I'm a chef and I also operator. So I know
Can I
how to
interrupt you,
manage
Julian?
bars and stuff. But go ahead.
Julian's very modest. He's a very accomplished chef. For years, he was on the Food Network. He's opened numerous restaurants, currently owns 12. He is an internationally rated chef. And he's a good friend of mine.
Hey.
Don't hold that against him.
That guy's a good representative.
I'll come back to you, Anthony, in a minute. Just me 1 minute. So I would like, which restaurants do you own that we might have knowledge of?
Toloache, Tacuba, Copelia, La Chula, El Fish, Amarena, Soledad, El Verano. I might be missing some, but yeah, it's those are more like downtown, not downtown, but like upper east side, upper west, all that area.
Well, Julian, I'm glad that we share the same last name, but as far as like chef, I'm like the worst cook ever. And I'm happy that you're bringing so much experience to a community. I think it's going to be a positive. If you're gonna be there, I live practically maybe 2 or 3 blocks away from there, so I'll definitely be able to pass. Maybe as a committee, we should all go because it's a really nice establishment.
Thank you, Paul, for this.
There for sure.
Who's speaking of the bill? So I'm happy that we're bringing people like you to our community. It's really nice. But I see that, Anthony, you do have a question.
Yeah, thank you, Chair. It didn't appear to be an issue when Harlem Public was operating the bar, but do you see it being any problem that there's a church within 200 feet of the establishment?
I don't think there's a church there.
According to this Wadsworth Avenue Baptist.
It's closed.
Church.
It's closed. The church is closed, yes.
You got the modest.
saying-
You got the modest.
It's not on the same, it's not on the same street or avenue anyway.
No, the closest one is St. Elizabeth, and that's like 4 or 5 blocks.
Yeah.
San Elizabeth.
That church was
180 something.
on 184th on the north, on the southwest corner.
It's right in front of the precinct, and then across the street.
On the
is,
hill.
like the.
They're
99
trying to
cents
build up
store.
a nice
Yeah.
complex there.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
great, thank you.
So I really like what I see here. I like, for this place to stay open because again, it's a great establishment.
Yeah, I just have a quick question. You're not, the same owners as you're like a sublease, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, right? How does it work?
It's they rent each space individual. So we start with Harlem Public running it with La Chula as well. But unfortunately, Harlem Public decided to leave. So we really wanted to keep going and for the food hall and the bar is important for everyone else to be involved in the food hall. So we wanted to stay, and I think we can do a great job running the bar.
So are you gonna have La Chula too still open and this bar open as well?
Yes, correct, both.
Okay.
Anthony.
Just a question, since you did work with Harlem Public, did they indicate to you why they were vacating the space?
I think it was just more a managerial issue rather than just that they didn't want to operate the bar anymore. I think they were looking to open another establishment, and I think they didn't want to run all of them at the same time. So that's why, therefore, they left. I'm very friendly with them. We started with the process like long time ago to go into the food hall together, so I know them very well.
Sorry,
the transfer of this ownership of this venue, when did it happen?
No, it's not a transfer.
It's not a transfer. It's a new license.
Yeah, it's a new license. So the existing business that was there left, really left, and they just come in and they're taking over.
this is
When did they come in?
End of September.
Yeah.
Just last month?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
So anything that we consider for Harlem Public, it's gone. But I know for a fact that they do have a sound limit. I wanted to put that on the step, but because they already are running from the PD precinct, they're not going to be. I don't perceive any issue.
And honestly, the businesses that have been in North End have been great merchants. It's an event where we've had a meet and greet there. It's pretty cool spot. We don't have anything like that in Uptown.
No, we don't. So I would recommend like 2 steps, which is the donation sign and the phone number, if that's okay with you guys.
Yep. Yeah, Frank, those are 2 stipulations. Is a good neighbor sign that you can get at a community board office, and a contact number of a person that's in charge, just in case any noise or complaints could be referred that way.
No, I've been listening. That's fine with us.
Okay.
It's usual.
Yes, Anthony.
I apologize, since you identified that you also own La Chula, I'm just curious, you have a C currently. What actions have you taken to rectify some of the issues from the last inspection?
I do have a C. I think we don't have a C anymore. Just to not sure why we have a C. No, but we never had a C.
Well, it says on October 10th, La Chula at 4300 Broadway received a 33-point inspection. Because the supervisor on staff did not have a food protection certificate, there were filth flies and food refuse found.
October 10th is tomorrow.
Of 2023.
Okay, thank you.
So within
yeah.
ago, but yes.
Yeah, we should have just received another inspection according to them 2 weeks after. But let me check on that again, because that doesn't sound too accurate to my understanding. But yeah, I'll check on that.
Hector.
Is that the shared space?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
I myself will only entertain this my 2 steps, the phone number and the good neighbor sign. Because I know that since Julian has 12 restaurants, it's very well known. I'm sure he's going to take care of this problem.
I agree.
On that note, if there are no questions, let's proceed to the vote.
Okay. Right. So with those 2 stipulations, Chair, how do you vote?
Yes.
Leo, how do you vote?
Yes.
Robin, how do you vote?
Yes.
I vote yes. Anthony, how do you vote?
Abstain.
Anthony is abstaining. Carl, how do you vote?
Yeah.
Jonathan, how do you vote?
I vote yes.
That is-
Abstain.
Okay. Robin's abstaining, Jonathan, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Hector, how do you vote?
Actually, I would switch to abstain.
Also abstaining.
Yeah.
So we have
Abstentions.
Carl, that's 3 abstentions.
Okay.
How do you vote?
Yes.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeses, 3 abstentions. And this application passes.
Very well. So congratulations, Julian. We hope to see you sometime if we all pass by, and
Please.
we wish you all the best. Wish you all the best. Frank, thank you so much for bringing this uptown.
Good luck, Julian.
It's nice to see you again, Isidro. Have a good night. Thanks for hearing.
Thank you. You take care of yourself.
Take care.
Motion to,
We have, agenda item number 15 was withdrawn. Cinco Ocho Wine Room Corp. Was withdrawn, so we have no more.
Any second on the motion?
Second.
Second.
Any opposed?
No.
Thank you, guys. Good night.
Thank you.
Jonathan, let's see how we can shut this down.